Welcome back, folks. Me, Phil Terrell. You're watching part 7 of the Claire A run through of Resident Evil 2. So let's go ahead and get started on this fantastic final part. So, um, so we are in a laboratory after dropping off Claire and me finishing my first live recording I posted. Yay! But anyways, we need to go down the blue hallway because we need to find the fuse to replace the. It's not broken, it was just missing, but the missing fuse from that center area, which I would like to know why the fuse is right in the middle of the area where anybody could like literally trip and possibly bust that case open for the fuse. Maybe that's what happened, who knows. But we're in this frozen area. This is where we find the fuse case, and while we have this small annoying sequence that I don't know, I imagine a person who made this sequence is very proud of themselves, but I'm sorry. I like Resident Evil 2, but this sequence, I don't know why. It just aggravates me. It just probably because the speedrunner in me it gets annoyed. It gets annoying because you can't really skip it, so you have to watch it. And so we have to watch Iron Man one arm assemble a main fuse. So, anyways, we get the main fuse and we're going to go place the main fuse in said fuse casing in the main hall. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, once we do that, we'll have more access to some of the doors, because a lot of the doors, they're either locked or they're not powered on, in which case, that's why we need power. So let's go ahead and restore power so we get access to a little bit more area. So let's go ahead and place the fuse here. Fuse goes here, and it just locks into place, and now we have power. Everything's brighter. Bahahaha. So anyways, go in here in the red doorway. The red door means doom and gloom and death and destruction. Okay, anyways, we can now open the door to the left, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to the doors on the right. Now, in the doors here, you'll need fire of some kind, either flame rounds or a lighter. I already had the flame rounds, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, that blinking television. The blinking television will allow you to release bow gas. Now, this is one of the zapping mechanics of Resident Evil 2 that can affect your B route, where if you activate the bow gas in your A route, you will make the monsters weaker in your A route. However, the monsters, specifically Plant 43s, will become poisonous, and dealing with poison is not fun. And that memo right there talks about if you want to unlock a door, you need to register your thumbprint under the username guest, which we will do in this run through in Leon B, but the reward's not worth it. I don't find it worth it. So those tentacles, just burn them, because you gotta have tentacles in Resident Evil game because it's Resident Evil, and shite's weird. So we'll go ahead and jump through the vent, and there'll be liquors here, and these are enhanced liquors. Now these enhanced liquors are great, and they hurt like a mofo. So make sure that you get your acid rounds ready, and try to get 2 at a time right here. That way you save some acid rounds. So boop, one of them will die, the other one won't. This one will take 2 shots. So generally they do take 2 shots, but that one that died from the 1 shot, I just got pretty lucky. Now this is probably the only other reason why I came this way with Claire's, because I wanted extra grenade rounds. And so we can unlock the door, and there's nothing real valuable in here outside those grenade rounds. So let's go ahead and unlock it, and then we'll go back out in the hallway, and we'll be introduced to another new creature, the Plant 43 monster, which is a smaller, I guess, derivative of the Plant 42 monster from Resident Evil 1. So, but these are a lot smaller. I imagine they were designed with the explicit purpose of being able to be more controllable and probably a lot more manageable. So if you kill them with fire, they're dead. They're dead. They won't come back unless it's only unique to Resident Evil 2 Remake. But if you kill them with anything other than fire, they'll come back, and you don't want them to come back. Just burn them with fire, and then you don't have to worry about them. So let's go ahead and take these herbs. Now there is a red herb at the end of this lab. And by when I say end, I mean when you cannot go any further down the lab without progressing plot. So if you want to keep 1 spare green herb, you can. I would suggest doing that. But if you want to start mixing a lot of green herbs, which we will find quite a few green herbs here, you can get quite a few full heal items that way. Now there's some liquors here, just watch out. A liquor will drop from the ceiling, so make sure you're ready for that. They tend to drop from the ceilings a lot, so just take that one out. And then be wary of these liquors. They don't look like they hurt me because I'm still in fine status, but their leap and attack hurts like I was lucky I didn't get hit right there. when I was playing this as Claire in my test playthrough, one of those lickers literally just ran in, blindsided me, and just took me out, and it was not fun. So, try to stay in fine status if you're able to. If you're not able to, well, then I guess you're not able to, but I would highly suggest just staying in fine status the whole time. That way you don't get one-shotted by, well, not one-shotted, but if you're in caution, the lickers will attempt to one-shot you. So that's exactly what happened. I was in yellow caution, and they just jumped, leaped in, and just took out Claire. The Modis computer right there, that's the last door to unlock to get to the final boss in your Claire A route. So just remember, if you get the Modis, you already have access to the last boss. So this computer room, there's a map at the blue computer screen, so you can examine it and download a map. Now at this box, I should have taken the weapon locker key. So I'm going to actually have to backtrack to get it, and I'll jump cut so you don't have to worry about watching me backtrack some, because that's pretty annoying. But you want to take the weapon locker key you found by the tram when you first came into the area right before you fought Willie B on the elevator. So just make sure you have that. You don't want to backtrack like Phil did here, past Phil. You can't go into that back room without a key card. There's the red herb I was telling you about. So if you want to grab that and mix with the green herb, you can. Completely up to you. Now in here, this is when I realized I needed the weapon locker key. I thought it was further up ahead, but I can't do that, so I'm going to jump cut back to where I have the weapon locker key. So let's jump back there. So and we're back. I should have edited out those double doors, but I'm going to leave that there. So anyways, there's the weapon box key, and your reward for Claire is just extra grenade rounds. Nothing too special, but for Leon B, he gets a little bit more of an interesting weapon upgrade, which I didn't unfortunately take advantage of, but sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. So I'm just going to blow all these zombies up with grenades. They're like, oh my god, my top half! That should probably take out Claire, blown up on the door instead of the zombie. Just want to just take it out. This is where we start to have fun with grenade launcher, because we could just literally just one-shot all the zombies. We could two-shot the dangerous lickers, but yeah, just take out all these zombies. We're gonna have to come back here anyway, so just why not just take them out. That lab key card is what we use to open up a lot of the remaining areas of the lab. That device on the back corner, we're gonna come back here, so don't forget where that's at. Just take out all the zombies. Have some fun with the rocket launcher, with the grenade launcher. So how do you know that that's a vaccine synthesis machine, Claire? Anyways. We took out all the zombies, now we can go ahead and get out of here. And when we go out, we're going to have a reunion with an interesting character. Possibly. I guess you could say I'm dying to meet her. Or no, they're dying to meet me. Oh, shite, I messed up my joke. Oh, crap. Anyways, let's continue on.
Annette!
You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
I've just prepared a sample of the G-Virus, and this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William...
Oh my.
William, you're alive.
It's not William. I mean, it was William, but anyways, I'm not gonna worry about that. Bye, Net. I'll check with you in here in a minute. I'm gonna go in this lab and find out what happened. You just stay there and make do with your problem. Okay, so this room has a huge ass moth. Which I'm just gonna fix. I feel like it takes a lot more grenade rounds than it should to take out this moth. Maybe flame rounds would have been better, ass rounds, but I'm just gonna use my grenades. So that moth is dead, and there's a little larva right here, so we're just gonna fix that with some grenades. And our computer is perfectly fine. So to gain access to a lab that requires 2 fingerprints, you need to register a username. And I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. My username is GE. I think I messed up like one more time. Because I'm over here thinking, okay, I type guess and I push I push start or I push circle or X on my controller. I guess A or X since I'm using the Xbox controller. And just I accidentally go out of it. So I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. Third time's a charm. We just type guest and then we'll hit the enter key on the keyboard instead of the bullshit key right above it. So do that and we'll be registered. Now we still got to do one more thing on Claire's end to gain access for Leon, or have Leon gain access to that door in his route. So we got one more thing. So we're not completely done yet. And when when it says register fingerprint, I'm thinking I need to do something else in this room to register my fingerprint, but no, it's at the door that we need to go visit. So let's go ahead and go back there and register our fingerprint. But now let's check on Net. Maybe she's doing fine. Maybe just Willie B just decided to give her a handshake. Or he could just kill her and...
William is still alive. He's
No,
getting
he's not.
stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
She wrote it in her blood. But long story short, we need to get a vaccine base, run it through a machine, I guess to make it more vaccine basey, and then run back to that machine that was in the lab, and then make the vaccine that's called Devil, and that will halt the virus's progression in little old Sherry. But
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
so I wonder.
Self-destruct sequence
Aw.
has been activated. Repeat.
Anyways.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All
Annette's
employees
voice is
proceed
playing.
to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
I always thought that was Annette's voice on this self-destruct sequence. And we get to the annoying part of this last bit is the self-destruct sequence. So we're going to have to synthesize the vaccine. So that's not going to be very fun because that requires us to go up and down, up all around. So we still got plenty of time before the final boss. I'm going to go ahead and save because stuff happened in the middle of this playthrough right here and I actually needed to stop. So I'm going to save and come right back. And then we'll pick up here in right about now. Okay, so we're back. So Leon's going to give us a call.
Leon, you made it.
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Anyways, I'm sure Leon's just fine. I'm sure he didn't get chased around with a giant dude in a trench coat that I make sound like good old Arnie. So anyways, I would recommend just keeping your grenade launcher, keep some full heal items. We'll run into some more lickers along the way, and that's the most dangerous thing. We'll run into some Plant 43s, but the lickers are the things I would be most worried about. So keep your acid rounds, and just make sure you're very prepared. Because they might drop in on you. I think there's one that drops in on us right here. Yep. So take it out, shoot again, or get hit and then shoot it again. So I'm already bleeding, so I'm just going to go ahead and heal myself up because I got plenty of full heal items to work with. That, of course, requires the Modis, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't have the Modis. Let me go ahead and fix this. So go in this door, and then we'll be in the area where the giant plant is. We're going to climb up that ladder, and we're going to continue on to make the vaccine. We climb the ladder, yes. We will have to climb up the ladder. Of the questionable plant with the tentacles. Once again, my cat scares the mess out of me. Stop it. Okay, anyways. Maybe I might leave that in there. Maybe I'm not. So right here, plant 43s are here. So we're gonna go ahead and kill these. I think these are brand new ones because I killed them with fire. So take these out. Those plant 43s are toast, quite literally. Didn't even make that pun because I used flame rounds. So we're gonna go back to that first blue section where the fuse was, the main fuse casing, the fused main casing. So we're gonna go here, and then we will open the doorway to the right, and then we will use the card key here on the card key right here in front. So this is just a shutter. This will open up because we provided power. That's the door right there. You need 2 thumbprints on. So it's a silly room. I don't feel like the reward's worth it. I feel like they could have put something very, very, very neat for having to do this with 2 characters, but it is what it is. Will you proceed? Secondary user required. I need someone else to help me open the door. That's Leon. Alright, so we can't do nothing else with that door at Claire, but we can most definitely open this door to progress plot. So we're done with that key card, so we can check it. And out here, just proceed to have fun with the zombies and just grenade the everlasting crap out of them. And they even give you more grenade rounds, so you know, why not use it? So get the vaccine cart. That's what we will need, so make sure you grab that. Zombies everywhere! Take him out. He just lost his legs, or kneecaps at least. So turn on the light switch here. We need power. Whoop! My butt! It's on fire! Anyways, take out all these zombies. He loses his top half. He loses his leg, and he's still crawling. Okay. He just shoved the vaccine cart on that zombie's face. Here, chew on this. There's one more zombie here, so make sure you take him out. Oh god, he took a lot more. He's like, I will tank this grenade round. So we get the modus operandi disc, because, you know, we need Mo disc. The RAM, I almost said RAM, the RAM VAM system controller. So now that we got the vaccine base, we can go ahead and create the real thing. More thing that zombie's like still alive, even though he's bleeding and obviously on fire. He's on fire. He should still be alive. No, there's blood underneath the film. Don't worry about it. So, if I'm not careful, I might talk to myself. Precious thought. Anyways, continue on. We're gonna continue on to the red door, and then we're done with the blue door. We're already on our way to the very end of the game in the credits. So, continue on. We'll go all the way back. We'll just backtrack all the way down, back to the vaccine room where Annette, right before Annette met her timely end, against the hands, all 4 of them, of her beloved husband, William B. Anyways, I don't know. I have a little bit more sympathy, not even that much. I'm lying. I don't have really much sympathy at all for Annette. But I kinda like Annette more in this version of Resident Evil 2 than the remake, but not by much more. Like, just a smidgen. I mean, that zombie, he bit me! That naked zombie bit me! He just got shot in freaking, like, that was full-on booty of a zombie. Dude, just shoot him, get rid of them all! Take them out, Claire! I'm tired of naked zombies! And we're gonna see more. Anyways, you can use the modus operandi disc here if you want, but we need to make the vaccine base, so we can't really do anything yet with that door in the back. But that is the door to the final boss in Claire A route. So, Claire A's route. I said that wrong. Or weird. Maybe both. Anyways, we're almost done. Stupid ADD. Anyways, I'm lingering too much on, so we still get one more shot with this box, so don't feel too bad if you need to come back to it and, you know, get more stuff. But I'm gonna take the spark shot. I should be fine with normal rounds and acid rounds and the spark shot. With all that, I should have enough to take out the final boss, and it doesn't hurt to have a lot of heal items. So there should be no more enemies there. And hi Annette and bye Annette. We'll come back and see you one more time before we're done. It's kind of weird because her blood like leaked on the remains of the G virus capsule she had, so shouldn't she like get infected by the G virus? Or does it literally have to be infected by injection? I don't know. I'm sure the there's a little bit more of a lore explanation for that, other than, you know, Willie B injecting himself with the virus. Will you push the button? Okay, yes, we will. Let's just change the color of this vial to a dark green, or light blue in the icon's case. And what's nice about the vaccine is it goes into Claire's key item slot. It doesn't go into one of her 8 slots. So now, you know, we have 2 slots open, so we can put the spark shot in there. So at this point, I can go straight into the main boss, the final boss, and we'll say bye to Annette one more time. So bye, Annette. Bye. So let's go into the room with the box, and we're gonna collect the spark shot, and then we'll go straight to fight the boss, and we'll be done. So we're done, folks. We're basically done. And the final boss can be a little bit tricky, but with 3 healing items, a spark shot, and you know, grenade launcher and all that good stuff, we should be fine. So that's all we need. Now, if you're playing on a much harder difficulty, I think there's harder difficulty than this. I think there's. Is there only 1 difficulty, or is there 2? I want to say there's 2. I'm just playing on normal. But anyways, we already got the door open, so all we gotta do is just go there, open the door, go in, and fight the final boss. So let's go in here, equip the spark shot, and then we will have our countdown sequence. The final countdown sequence, because you know that annoying voice can get any more annoying. Thank you, Annette. At least I think that's Annette's voice actress. And we're stuck, so we can only go forward now. So the elevator switch is on the right because, you know, I did not see the blinking red light in the first 5 seconds. I guess first 10 seconds. And then we gotta wait until the cutscene finishes before we can actually do the boss fight proper. So, Willie B! This form is super easy. So just shoot him with the spark shot that you see his tushy. And so just keep shooting him. He's not gonna run. This part of the fight is super easy. Every time you shoot with the spark shot, he will stun, so that's nice. So just keep going. So just mirrors is just like a little bit more gold now. So just keep shooting him. And eventually you'll get a cutscene where he'll land on his feet, and then he'll grow into a more bestial form. So that would explain why his chest was bulging out just a little bit. So now he has a huge mouth. So the spark shot is no longer going to stun him, I don't think. I missed. He will jump on top of the platforms here. I don't think you can shoot him on those. I don't think. I could be wrong. I normally just wait for him to get on the floor and then I spin my shots. I almost died to him if I remember. I think I get like in orange caution. Ow. So just shoot him. It won't stun him. So get your shots off and then put some distance in between you and him. And then just remember, he will grab you and hurt you a lot. If you're like in the red, he'll actually eat you, I believe. So don't do that. Stay out of the yellow. Just try staying caution. Try staying caution. No, staying fine. So what's funny is he gets stuck right here. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not moving. I feel like if I move, you're just gonna like straight up like bum rush me. So just take your shots with your spark shot. I still have 31, so I'm gonna I'm gonna take some more pot shots at him with the spark shot. Glorified taser. Ow. And that's really it. This is it. He'll jump and hit you. He'll try to grab you with his mouth and throw you. And if you have a low amount of health, he will eat you. So don't do that. Go ahead and spin. I didn't equip my grenade launcher. I was about to shoot my grenade launcher. I believe the grenade launcher, the flame rounds do more damage to William Birkin's 4th form. Actually, I think flame rounds do more damage than acid rounds to him. So right here, I think this is where I almost die. I think this is where I get into like orange. So I'm like, I'm about to, no, this is where I get to red. I literally almost died there. That was the closest to death I got in this playthrough. So I'm just waiting for him. This boss fight lasted so long that the freaking music had to restart. And with that, we finish off Willie B G4 form, and he turns into a small little pile of goop that's bleeding out. And luckily, the elevator finishes, so we can go ahead and get out of here with 2 minutes to spare. You may now leave. The boss fight has finished, and I'm sure he will not show up again. So take the elevator down, and then we are done with the game. So as long as you get on this elevator with the plenty of time to spare, you're done. You don't have to worry about anything. We're done. We run this way, go through the hallway, and then we'll get a cutscene, and then we are done with the game. So congratulations on beating Resident Evil 2 Claire A route. Gigantic cutscene of the train. Claire, what happened to your clothes? They're different. And Leon, how'd you get that bandage? You didn't have that bandage earlier in your model. Sherry! And per protocol, the whole building goes kapoop. Or kaboom, not kapoop.
Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
If you give it to her, why don't you give it to her?
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Sherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up. Claire? Where am I?
It
Damn, that
worked.
vaccine works fast.
Sherry, you're gonna be okay. Thanks, Claire.
Who's this cop?
It's over.
No,
You still got your
I have to
B
find
route,
my
Leo.
brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Ah, my goddess protected you. It will always be with you. Claire. Sherry.
Aww. Anyways, so that's the end of Claire A. Resident Evil 2. Not my favorite route in Resident Evil 2, honestly. I mean, I don't know. There's something about Claire's routes I'm just not fond of. It's mainly her weapons. The only saving grace her weapons have is literally the grenade launcher. The spark shot, it's all right, but I mean, it's a glorified final boss weapon. It might as well just be Claire's Magnum that takes up 2 slots. That's the only thing that sucks about it. But otherwise, fantastic weapon. Anyways, I'm getting to the nitty and gritty details. But story-wise, I love Claire's story. It's just her gameplay. Anyways, awesome. I'm glad that this game has both the option of being Claire A and Claire B. Claire A and Leon B, or Leon A and Claire B. But story is fantastic. I love the characterization of Claire. I do not like Sherry's parts at all. I'm sure a lot of people don't, because she runs super slow and she's kind of annoying. But she's part of Claire's character and why a lot of people like her, because she's the older sister that we all love and admire. But Claire A's route is typically the canonical route, and Leon B is also a canonical route. But oh man, the boss fights with Claire A, William Birkin, and the lack of Mr. X, I feel like they could have at least introduced Mr. X a little bit, at least in a cutscene. Maybe in chasing Leon around, but that's entirely in the B route, not the A route. But I feel like I want to see more about Claire A, but I'm drawing a blank. Maybe there's just absolutely nothing other than the story and the Claire character that I like. But it is I wish they had explored more of like Claire and Sherry's little sister, big sister relationship, like in the future Resident Evil games. They might have done that in the movies, maybe, but they don't do that in the movies past this game, and unfortunately. But Hideaki Kamiya, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but thank you very much for directing this amazing game, and thank you Capcom for making it. But Resident Evil 2, my second favorite of the OG Resident Evil games. But we're not done yet. We still got Leon B to play. But let's go ahead and check my times and what I got. I really like this picture right here. Super, super awesome picture. It almost looks like Claire should have like orange hair, but I know it's like just the sun hitting her. And see, 2 minutes and 29 seconds and 1 second. I barely got that rocket launcher. Barely. Yeah, if you beat the game in under 2.5 hours with like 5 saves or less, then you should get the rocket launcher. But that all said, I'm glad y'all stuck with me to the end of this Claire A playthrough. Please consider liking, subscribing if you would be so kind, and please watch my Leon B route. So I'll check you on the next one, folks. Later and bye.